Welcome, heroes. It is time for another edition of Book Club. Welcome to the August Book Club. This month, we are reading Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Hopefully, you are already knee deep in it. This is a book I've listened to at least 10 times. I know Jarvis keeps it on repeat too. So we've actually read this book for Morning Hero before, and it's one of those that's worth regularly going back to. So, jumping in, the book starts off with a basic question, and that is, what is your financial thermostat set to? For most of us, it seems like no matter what we do, whether we work hard or work easy, we tend to make about the same amount of money. So the question is, what's yours set to? Is it set to $50,000, $100,000? Is it set to millions of dollars? Some people, it's not even set to that. Some people, it's set to thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, and some people, it's negative. Literally, like no matter what they do, they're always in the hole. So you really need to do some deep diving inside yourself and see what your financial thermostat is set to. And really easy way is look at your tax filings for the last 5 or 10 years. And, you're probably going to see a pretty steady average. So what this comes down to is really figuring out what your money blueprint is. And that's going to be the ideas that were imprinted on you when you were a kid. What did your family say about money, your church, your friends, people that you were exposed to? Were they really positive things, negative things? How did you view the wealthy? And then also, are you either, because you're usually doing one of two things, either buying into it or directly doing the opposite? We do those two things as humans. And either way, if it's just a reaction and you're not really thinking it through, it's not a great thing. So hopefully through the exercises we've done so far, you've taken some time to really sit down and think about, what were those messages I heard going up, and do I still want those messages? Am I reacting against them? Whatever. So if you haven't done it, really you need to take some time to journal that and figure that out. The meat of the book comes in these 17 wealth principles. And I love this graphic because I didn't realize that it was really just a balance on every statement. So this is a really strong graphic. This is going to be the basis of our discussion today. Because what you're going to do when we have our discussion time is we're going to have your coach put these up and take a look at them and see which ones really stick out to you as part of your thought process. So do you have that victim mentality? Number one, I create my own life, or life happens to me. I definitely, number two, for myself, playing the money game to win versus playing the money game not to lose. I've gotten in that place where it's just being cautious. I really like number three, commit to being rich versus want to be rich. That's a good one. Do you, kind of look at it wistfully, or are you willing to put something on the line? Are you willing to publicly, in front of other people, take the stand and say, you know what, I am committed to doing what it takes? Thinking big versus thinking small. We've gone through that in before in other topics like the magic of thinking big. Focusing on opportunities. This comes back down to kind of that life happening to you. Are you getting so focused on what's getting in your way and complaining about it that you're not seeing the opportunities that are in front of you? Number six, I really like admiring other rich and successful people. And Harv talks, I think, in a really great way in the book about blessing people who have what you want. I love that idea. I love the idea of going to a neighborhood where the really nice houses are. So in San Diego, it'd probably be La Jolla, and just walking the streets and praying blessings over the people in those great big houses that you want to be in. I think that's such a cool idea. Associating with positive, successful people. Jarvis talks about this all the time. You know that principle, the 5 people that you spend the most time around, including your family, you're going to be the average of them. And that's one of the things we cover at AGC, is just really giving you a space to up your game. One, I think a lot of people, number 8, that a lot of people get in trouble with, is this idea of promotion. Selling and promotion, is that a negative thing? Are you embarrassed about promoting yourself and what you do, or are you proud of what you do? So take a look at these. We'll go through the rest of them next week, but I want you to get used to this graph because this is really the nuts and bolts of the book. So take some time now to look at it, take a few seconds to really think about which one, and then let's share in our groups which one really stands out to you, either because you are living it or it really convicts you that you need to live that way. And if you aren't yet in one of our mastermind groups, go to themorninghero.com, get in touch with us, and we'll get you on the right track. All right, heroes, I will see you next time.